Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and to another Jurassic World review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Amber Collection Dimorphodons 2-pack from the first Jurassic World movie. And yeah, these guys look really good. If you're not familiar with the movie, the Dimorphodons played quite a big part at the end. So it's really cool to get them in this Amber Collection. So yeah, I'm looking forward to these. So before we get into the main review, let's have a look at the packaging. And it's the same packaging we've had from Amber Collection. There's really no difference to it. It's the same sort of cracked lava, and you've got Jurassic Park logo at the top, Dimorphodons from Jurassic World, and on the back you do have a short bio and a little picture of the Dimorphodons from the film. Let's see, on this side, logo. On this side, mosquito in amber. Usual guff on the bottom, and that's about it really. The box is the box, and they haven't changed them. So yeah, right, so let's crack these guys open and have a look at them in detail. Right, so here are our two Dimorphodon out of their box, and I kind of mixed on this. I love the sculpts. I think the sculpts are really good, but I'm slightly miffed that they're pre-posed. I think when you're paying this amount of money for a high-end collectible, you want to be able to pose them yourself, so having one that's already posed like this and you can't display it in any other way, that's, yeah, I didn't realise that when I pre-ordered. I just assumed that they were going to be like the Pteranodon and that they would have points of articulation on their wings. So yeah, slightly miffed by that. So let's see what they come with. Well, they basically come with just the one stand, because you've only got the one flying. So you get the usual base that we've been getting with everything lately, the clear one. And again, I don't know why they changed this from the amber one. I preferred the amber one. I think it looked nicer. Just kind of gave it a little bit of high-end quality, you know. It just sort of felt like it was that higher end. Do you know what I mean? It kind of gave it like that little bit extra. But having them clear, it's, yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. It's just, I would have personally liked the amber ones. And you get this piece here, which is the bit that actually goes around the body of the figure. So yeah, you just, I don't think it matters which way round you have it. But this bit basically just clips round this lower section here. So you can have it. So she's flying, which is good. So that's that, and get it off again. You can see it just has that one hinge there, but it does have posability at the bottom as well. Tell a lie, it has a hinge there as well. I was going to say it just swivels on the base at the bottom, but no, it does actually have a hinge there. I'm not going to put this together because I need to put them away for now. Once I've finished reviewing them, they've got to go in a box. So I'm not going to put this together because it's going to make it difficult for me to pack it away, sadly. But yeah, right, so let's have a look at the figures themselves. Let's have a look at the walking one first. And as you can see, it is very nicely sculpted. I do kind of wish the teeth were a bit better, though. They're rounded off like a children's toy, and if I was paying children's toy prices for this, I'd be okay with that, but not at the price I paid. I would have liked them to have been a bit more realistic. That lower hinge is a bit wobbly as well. It's a bit loose. But otherwise, sculpt wise, it's pretty good. It's not so bad. And you can see they've sculpted in some fur on the back there. And some knobbly bits. I don't know what the knobbly bits are. the wings, of course. Again, excuse me, nicely painted. Got all the veins going on in there, so that looks quite nice. At first I thought that they had a wire in them, like the Pteranodon, but no, they don't. They're slightly, what's the word I'm looking for? Soft plastic, but they're not posable. So that's a shame. And you can't move the little hands either. They're stuck in that position. The two do seem to share rear legs, but the tails are different. They're posed differently. That's the other wing. So yeah, detail wise it's quite nice. Let's have a look at the other one. And it looks like the same head sculpt. Let's just bring the other one back in for a minute. Yeah, that looks like the same head sculpt. That's to be expected. Body looks the same as well, so there's no real difference there. It's just the posing of the wings really that's the main difference, and the curve in the tail with the walking one as opposed to the straight one with the flying one. So yeah, and there's the underside of the wing there, so you can see again they're painted very similarly, slightly different colours, but there's not really much in it. So yeah, articulation wise they're okay. They're not fantastic, but they're okay. As you saw, the jaw does open and close, and see there's some detail work on the inside of the jaw. The head is on a swivel and a hinge. The arms, well, I mean technically they are. The wings are on a swivel and a hinge, so you can get some good movement out of there. The rear legs are also on a swivel and a hinge, so you can move those around a little bit, but again they are they're bent at the knee, so you can't really do anything with the knee. The little feet are on a swivel and a hinge, and these are rubber, so they're a lot softer. Tail again, swivel, hinge, and that is also a soft rubber, and there is a ball joint in the midsection. So they're not massively well articulated. They're okay, but I mean even with the neck you can't. That's as far up and down as you can go with this, sadly. So you don't get a great deal out of it. I mean, once you put it on the stand, you know, you could get some decent sort of flying poses going on, I would imagine. But just to compare, let's just move that one out of the way for a minute. Let me get this. This is the Pteranodon that I reviewed a couple of weeks ago. These have come in really quickly, actually, between each other. I don't know how quickly they came out in America, but they came out quickly here. And as you can see, there's quite a bit of difference in the size. In fact, I think one of these Dimorphodon could fit in, yeah, more or less could fit in the span of one of the Pteranodon's wings, give or take about 2 or 3 centimetres. But yeah, like I said with this one, there's this is very soft plastic, and you've got the the wire here, and you can move the hands and everything. So I was kind of expecting this replicated in a smaller scale, so I'm slightly disappointed. I mean, it's not a deal breaker, obviously, because I bought them, and you know, if I'd have known that in advance, I probably would have still bought them. But this one is fine. I'm just slightly miffed at this one, because you have no posability in this one whatsoever. That's as good as it's getting. You're not getting anything else out of that one, and that's a shame for me, because there's nothing I can do with that. there's literally nothing else I can do. That is the only pose I can have that in. And that's a bit, that miffs me a bit. But, well, you know, there you go. What can you do? What can you do? So, there. So those are the two little Dimorphodon. Would I recommend? I don't know. Maybe, yeah. If you can live with this, just, you know, you having to have one on the ground and one flying, then yeah. I mean, they're pretty decent. They're, you know, they do have some articulations. Just on this one, it's limited. But yeah, I think that's about all I have to say about these guys. So yeah. Honestly, if you had to choose between this and the Pteranodon, get the Pteranodon. I think it's a much better figure. But that's just my personal opinion. You might like these better. If you do, let me know. Let me know why in the comments down below. Maybe I've missed something with these that you'd like to explain. Do that. I'm always happy to hear from people. Yeah, while I'm talking about happy to hear from people, I am on Discord. If you would like to come and have a chat with me, let me know and I will send you the link. But I think that's it for now. So as always, thanks for watching. Do take care of yourselves. Bye for now.